Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Welcome in. Good morning. Happy sunrise, Stardew. Let me do some swapping over here. Super quick. Okay. So we're back. Getting into Stardew. We are a few days away from the Harvest Festival and doing our Grange display. So we're just waiting for that. Let me see if my screen capture kicks in anytime soon. Maybe. Maybe. If OBS decides to play nice. Maybe not. Let's see, let's see. Please? Let me see if... Okay, there we go. I was like, sir, please. Okay. So it's the 14th. I think it's Sunday. The Grange display at the Harvest Festival is on Tuesday, I believe. I think we have everything that we need, though. I think we're gonna bring these 6 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we'll bring the honey instead of the blueberry jelly. We'll bring a moral. I think these are good. Okay. Okie dokie. The first pumpkins. Okay. The moment of truth. We will see if our gamble with the 5-star pumpkins or the gold star pumpkins pays off. We'll find out. First, let the animals out, as you do. Let's see. Grab milk pail. Head over here for Mumby. Babe friend. Whoop. There we go. Alrighty. Come on out, Mumby. Put our milk pail away. I feel like... Oh yeah, we needed extra. We went on a clay mission and we failed. Maybe you'll go on more of a clay mission today. See if we can get that all set up. Because it would be nice to see if we can get more clay to get another silo. Because that would be very helpful. We currently are like totally full on our current silo, which is not bad, but it's nice to have extra and like not squander. Okay, we got plenty of pumpkins, which is great. Great news. I'm trying to think what we should... We might just do more pumpkins, honestly, in those spots. Because, I don't know... This, like, quote-unquote late in the season, I'm not sure if it's worth to do more berries, so... Might just keep with the pumpkins. I swear, this is gonna be like... We have a couple more things that we're gonna have to grow in other seasons, I think, but largely we are just not gonna be watering any crops. We are only gonna be watching our fruit trees grow and dealing with animals, I think. There we go. Those 2 are watered. So... Miss Pickles, hello, what's up? Okay, maybe we swap out a like gold star, melon, or pumpkin because it's fall, right? That seems seasonally appropriate. Cat, thank you for the pet pick redeem. She is, I don't know where she is. She's around. I hear her, but I don't see her. What do I want to do? I think, did someone need maple syrup? Was that a quest that I'm like thinking of? Let me put it in here for now. I hear you, little bean. What's up? What's up, tiny friend? What's up, tiny friend? Oh yeah, I wanted to make pickles. That's what I... Oh yeah. Oh, it made hot pepper jelly. What? What? Excuse me? Okay, well... I guess... It should make pumpkin pickles, right? Or would it make pumpkin jelly? I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. Alright. Hot pepper jelly. This melon. These pumpkins. Oh yeah, I gotta go to our mushroom hunting. I guess in the meantime I can dig for clay. See if we can get any more clay. Okay. We need one more clay. That's currently our roadblock. Oh, okay, there we go. Perfect. We needed 10 clay to give to Robin to make another silo, and we only had like 7. We found 1, so we only had 8 last time. A little brutal. Won't lie. A little tough. Alright. We'll do some walking around as we go to the community center. And then, oh, let me not let my tea oversteep. Let me quickly pour myself a cup. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sad for the rest of the morning. Alright, got that in front of me. Hopefully not about to burn myself on it. That would be pretty sad. Alright, I don't remember, is Pierre's open on Sunday? I thought they were closed on like Tuesday, but nice. Okay, I think. Okay, we got 1. And, ooh, these are gonna be close. Be close. Alright, let me go plant these super fast because we're cutting it very close to the edge here. Very close to the end of the season. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Those are in the ground. Good. Good, good, good. Speaking, we were supposed to get like an inch of rain the other day, and we did not, which means I'm gonna have to water my pumpkins at some point, and I'm not looking forward to that because watering is very arduous. I don't know, I just don't have a hose that's like very accessible on that side of the house, so I end up having to go into the basement, drag out the hose, and then like drag it all the way around to the other side of the house and then over to the garden, and it's it is a journey. So I am not looking forward to that. When it's hot, it's a lot. Alright, let me go grab another pumpkin for that other bundle. I totally forgot that we needed one pumpkin for that. So let me just go grab that while we're here. We don't have anything better to do. We prepped, we're ready. Not to, you know, not to go too wild. I think overconfidence does not behoove us because, as we proved with the Egg Festival and Harvest Moon SNES, we were overconfident and we got absolutely destroyed. So we can be humble. All right, bring this back. Put this there. We'll put some stuff in it when we get back. I don't mess with my pumpkins besides moving the vines away from my coops. It actually grew from the bad pumpkins I gave to my chickens last fall to eat. Yeah. I planted some new varieties in, but I also had some volunteer pumpkins because I guess I had pumpkins I didn't know about that rotted on the vine. I don't remember that, but when I was doing the bed prep, I found like entire desiccated pumpkins there. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't think you guys were here, but cool. Welcome in. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like tomatoes and pumpkins and stuff are really aggressive with that kind of thing. They volunteer so easily. Like this year, I kind of was late because I had other stuff that I was working on, and I didn't get any tomatoes started. I only started my peppers, and then when I transplanted my peppers, I realized that I had a literal sea of... I have literally 40 or 50 volunteer tomato plants. Now, what kind of tomatoes are they? I have no idea. I may never know. But they're there now, so it's something. Let's see, can I fit this in between these two? Yes. Nice. But yeah, it was... I don't know how they're going to turn out. They're pretty late. That's the one problem with volunteer tomatoes, is they don't show up, like, on time to necessarily, like, fruit super efficiently, but we're giving them a go. Let's see, what's, like, worth getting? I feel like at this point, the cloth might be worth getting. That might be the way. I think we can turn that in to like the... one of the bundles, I thought. Oh. Worms. Give me this library book. People really got to be more careful about their library books. They're all over the place. Buried in the ground. Like, that's a lot of books to be dug up. Too many books to be dug up. I forget, was it a storm yesterday? I should probably go down to the beach. Do some beach combing. See what there is to see. Alright, which one of these bundles? Whose bundle? Yeah, artisan. Oh yeah, I need to put a jelly in here. Let's see, cheese, jelly, and then I just need one of these things. That is the one thing that the Bat Cave helps with a lot. You get that much easier. Much easier than normal. Alright, let's go down super fast to the beach. First we'll pet Dusty, as you do. What a good boy. I felt a little sad that I had to cancel the Harvest Moon like SNES finale yesterday, but I was like, I am too busy and low-key stressed from being busy to make that very fun, which would not be the way that I wanted to end something that's taken us like 10 play sessions, so like 30 hours to complete. So I was like, let me hold off. Let me change this up. Let's not do that to ourselves. We know better by this point. Ooh, I was like, can I shortcut here? No. Not allowed. Cannot. Alright. Let's see, we have decent amount of energy still. I don't know if there's anything that needs doing particularly. Okay, these are all ready for the silo. I guess we have so much produce today. Just checking on our fence. It looks good. I guess I can just bring this back to the community center. A bit of walking. We're really doing our steps today, as they might say. I saw the funniest clip of a sunflower the other day, like an absolutely massive sunflower. Like the plant was huge, super tall, super wide, massive leaves, and then the sunflower at the top was like super small. Like, absolutely tiny. Not what you would expect at all, coming off of a stalk as large as it was. I don't know if it was just, I don't know, struggling in other ways, or if it was like a particular variety that just makes smaller sunflower heads, but it was like comical. The leaves were bigger than the sunflower head. And I was like, dang. That's a choice. But hey, maybe it looks good. Maybe it lasts a long time. Maybe the seeds are especially tasty. Or maybe it just, you know, had some issues when it was first starting out. Okay, let's take a bloob. Slot that in there. Bedtime. Dang. So much money from those pumpkins. Man, imagine if you could make this much money from pumpkins in real life. Like $6,000. Not the case. Farming, despite what farming sims like to try and tell us, farming is actually very much not lucrative. Definitely not the way to go. Alright, fair starts between 9 and 3. Hi Raz, good morning. You seem to be doing well. The farm looks great. So, you've been here a while, and I'm sure you've acquired some cloth by now, right? Girl. Your timing. Well, did you know that you can use cloth to tailor all kinds of clothes? All you need is access to a sewing machine. And I happen to have one at home. Feel free to swing by and use it anytime. You can now access Emily's sewing machine. To start tailoring, you'll need a piece of cloth and a secondary item. Experiment and see what unique styles are out there. I was like, we had cloth yesterday. Gave it away. Alright, yep. Oh, 9 items for the decoration display. We only have 6. Alright, let me see. What can we rustle up? What do we have? We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do... we could do... pumpkin. We could do... what else is good? We've got mayonnaise, which is gold star. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like that's pretty good. I don't know if it's too many artisan goods. I might have to think on that one. Alright. Let's grab our animals. I haven't been putting the, like, iridium star eggs in the cheesemaker. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or a bad idea. For some reason, I don't think that I feel like they sell for more as is, and I don't think that they necessarily become iridium mayonnaise. So, I don't know. I do not know what the correct move there is. Unsure. Alright, let's... It's a good thing the mayor reminded me, otherwise I would have just showed up with 6 items, like a walnut, and then been like, oops, totally forgot that this was actually a grid of 9 items and not just 6. We're planting so many pumpkins this year, like an insane amount, honestly. Because I think these are pumpkins too, this row. Fairly certain that's what they are. Close. Not quite. There we go, and then we just have to... I still cannot remember if you have to keep watering flowers once they've bloomed, or if they just live. They're just here. So we've been casually doing some watering. Keeping them up. What's up, Pickchan? Look at Mumby go. Hi, little girl. Come here. Hello. How are you? Hi. You're on your way past. She's like, yep, I got places to be, things to do. What are you doing? Sniffing? Alright, let me go to Robin's. Robin's first, then we'll stop by the community center so I can drop off this large milk, which I think should complete the animal bundle. Maybe. I don't remember if she's open today, though. Oh, she is. Okay. Let's do construct farm building. Silo. We want to build a silo. Here. Cool. Alright, got that done. Took all the digging we had in us to get all that clay. We need more clay. We will definitely run up against that at some point. Animal bundle complete. Cheese press. Already have, but could always use another, I guess. So we just need goat cheese or truffle oil. Jelly. And one of these. I think we'll probably just, I don't know, see if we can get one of these from the traveling trader. We do have some trees growing though, so I guess there's also that. Let's see which ones are available here. Got our little 10K bundle. We'll do the 25 when we like have built up our stock a little bit more again. Alright, let's see if there's any quests that we want to do. A lot of trash in the water. Why don't we fish some out to make the valley more beautiful? That seems not bad. Require assistance in tracking down the rare and dangerous prismatic slime within local caves. Sorry, friend. I think we're gonna do the fishing cleanup with Linus. Think that's the way. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the hats, but if I got the trash can lid hat, I would wear it. So, something to be said there. Alright, let's sell these. Put the rest away and grab our fishing equipment. Oops, that doesn't live there. It's here. Got a nice little power farm going. We're just gonna leave the cheese press in there for now. See how we make out. Community cleanup. Gather 20 pieces of trash. Dump the trash in the recycling bin behind the train platform. Okay. We will endeavor to do that. This one might be a little bit more involved than the catch 20 fish. But who knows? Maybe we'll quickly fish up a lot of trash. I always feel like I get a lot of trash here, actually. I don't know if that's, you know, me like just projecting because there's stuff on the ground already, but I often feel like that's the case when I'm fishing over here. Like the town fishing has a good amount of trash in it. And before we get no pieces of trash. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna lose this fish. This carp, I think it is. Like, can I get this? Oops, nope. Too greedy. Didn't quite get up there fast enough. Not quite. I don't think green algae counts as trash, so. Probably, I'm thinking, I like to save my winter for like most of the mine delving, so we'll probably do most of our like tool upgrades, all that good stuff in the winter time. That's what I'm feeling at least. I feel like winter is the prime time to be deep in the mines, struggling for your life, trying to get ore. The best season for that kind of thing. Mainly because there's not much else going on. I feel like in fall and spring and stuff, I'm always like doing a lot. So until we get like the really good sprinklers and we never have to water again, or we like swap entirely over to orchards and stuff, it'll probably be a slow progression. Alright, our first piece of glasses. Very first trash item. Oh yeah, it is salmon season, I guess. I don't know if we missed peak salmon season, or if it's like just starting now. Because it came on the TV program, but I forget if it's like the berry season, which is like pretty short after the, program comes on. I'm not sure what the case is. Probably need to do more to befriend Linus too, because I think he gives us some pretty useful recipes. Like sashimi early on, I think, is good to have, which we don't have. So we'll probably do our, I don't know, whining and dining sounds a bit weird, but our interpersonal things in winter. We'll do mines and talking to people. And the rest of the time we're like too busy. Got too much going on. I do love the the leaf falling animation that they've got going on, where they like very slowly make their way across the screen. It's a very good capturing of the fall mood, if I do say so myself. There we go. Got this one. I don't remember what our luck was, so. Okay, a geode. Not bad. Alright, well, let's... Is that the only? Just the eyeglasses? Oof. 20 pieces of trash starting to look tough. We gotta walk it on up to the train station. We're lucky we have the glow ring because it's actually extremely hard to navigate at night if you have no light source. It can actually be a huge pain. Alright, where is the... oh, this. Alright. Got that. One done. Alright. Okay, let's see. Put these away. Close up the animals for the night. And then tomorrow, Young Harvest Festival. We will not be fed a frog like in Harvest Moon SNES, so that's a bit of a relief. Where was I keeping geodes? I think they were in here. Yes. Okay. Let me see, I'm trying to think. Do I... maybe I swap out the blueberry jelly for the bull trout. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that'll be good. I don't know, but the jelly's traditional. The jelly is like where you actually go to the country fair to display jellies and pickles and all your fruit and veg that you're growing and all your flowers. Spirits are neutral today. Alright. So let's do our chores first. Let our animals out. All that good stuff. Do our watering and then we'll head over. Mumby also jukes me just like Calf does in Harvest Moon SNES. Our relationship with Calf is like, I'm not gonna say tenuous because I don't think that's true, but Calf has caused us to lose a decent amount of produce in Harvest Moon SNES. Truth be told, Calf has really gone above and beyond in trying not to accept things into his saddlebags, so it's been a challenge for us. Corn. Corn is actually crazy hard to grow. It's not the growing that's hard, but like it actually doesn't get pollinated super easily. So you need kind of enough corn stalks and you need enough pollinators. Otherwise the cobs do not turn out with like all of the kernels on it. As I learned when I attempted to grow, I was trying to grow this heirloom variety of popcorn. It's like a smaller variety and it's bright red kernels. So they call them, it's like strawberry corn or something because they kind of look like little strawberries because they're like short and squat, the little cobs. But yeah, they didn't really turn out how I wanted. I was growing sweet corn at the same time and they kind of like cross-pollinated in a way that I did not expect. So that was a little brutal. And yeah, kind of got a little got. unexpectedly. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but it was actually tough. Found that out with the hardware. Yeah, like corn, you'd think, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'll grow some corn. Shockingly difficult to achieve. Though I had a neighbor, like way back when I lived in the city, who they grew corn like up against their house, like trellis up against their home. It looked rad, and I think they got like full ears. It was crazy. I was always jealous of their skill. I think I'm gonna take the bull trout, which is kind of sad because I like the blueberry jelly, but I think we're gonna take this. Unwise Wolf, hello, welcome in. Good morning, how are you? We're just about to go to the fair, put up our Grange display. Alright. If you'd like to participate by setting up a Grange display, I'd left an empty stand for you. Just let me know after you set everything up so we can get to the judging. Alright. I don't feel like doing much. That's fair. Just vibe out. Just hang out. We're having a bit of a lazy morning ourselves. I was told you need a field full of corn for it to grow well. I believe that. Yeah. Like, that's what it seemed like to me. Let's put it that way. Because I definitely got kind of bamboozled. I definitely got kind of wrecked. My ears were brutal. Alright, what do we need for what we want? We want the star drop. And the rare crow, probably. Maybe the dried sunflowers. So altogether, that's like 3,000 almost. We'll do our chatting to folks. I love Robin. Man, Demetrius is lucky. I would marry Robin in a heartbeat. Your model is nice. Thank you so much. My art mama did a really lovely job. I love her. My store carries the finest quality products in the whole valley. Please inspect my Grange display closely and see for yourself. I don't know, Pierre. Like, I shop with you. I think it's fine. Yeah, Marnie is a killer. Marnie, you're fine, girl. Like, you're all set. Oh my goodness. Look at all this wine, Sophia. You're killing it, girl. Like, absolutely destroying it. Susan too? Yeah, like everyone's going wild. I don't know. I don't know if we have what it takes to win. Hey, Andy. This is reasonable. I also like how Andy has so many mushrooms. Like, an absolutely huge amount. I love the animal displays. Look at how fat the pigs are. Look at how round these pigs are. So round. So cute. Like, way cute. I don't know. Pigs in real life scare me. Pigs in this game, adorable. Would die for them. Love them. I see you strayed away from the crowd, farmer, or should I say adventurer. You've been venturing forth deep into the mines, or so Marlin tells me. This is as good an opportunity as any. You're doing the guild proud. Thank you. Now you should go back and enjoy yourself, adventurer. Thank you, Gil. Welwick and I have known each other for a long time. She is a remarkable diviner and a good friend. She seems chill. We will get our fortune told. It's great to visit Stardew Valley again. How's the guild holding up these days? They seem alright. They seem like they're vibing. Clint went all out as well. You know, I would have made a pretty good clown. I think I missed my calling. You would be a good clown, Emily. You ain't wrong. That clown is only juggling one ball. How odd. Yeah, he looks a little lackluster, I guess. I'm impressed that I can juggle one ball at a time. Maybe if I got paid another 200 gold an hour, I would juggle 2 balls at a time with both hands. Oof. 200 gold an hour seems pretty steep, though. Like, that's a lot. That's quite an hourly rate. Alright. Let me quickly go. I don't remember if the diviner takes tokens or not. Do not recall. Let me see. Yeah, let's do our fortune. I see you at the beach. There's some kind of event taking place. You walk up to Marnie and say something funny. It seems like you two are good friends. Now I see you and Emily in a field of grass. You seem happy. The crystal ball has moved on. You're in combat. There's something dreadful bearing down on you from the dark, but you seem more than ready to face it. The crystal ball has gone dim. That's all I can do for you, young one. Now just keep in mind that the future isn't set in stone. Whatever I've told you today can still be changed if you set your heart on it. Farewell. Honestly, I don't mind being best buds with Marnie and married to Emily. That sounds perfect. That sounds like an actual dream come true. Alright. I usually do the fishing game here to, like, get all my points. So, that might be what we do. Oh, just barely didn't get that perfect. Because you get extra points for the perfect ones. So, not getting them a little rough. Let's see how we do. I don't feel like our score is that good. I feel like under 100 is like pretty rough. I missed that one too, because I was looking at my score, so we'll see. Ooh. Oof. It was close. Oops. They were like, get out of here. You're done. Yeah, 360. See, like, that's pretty good. Like, the amount of tokens you get for the fishing is pretty good. I don't know if it's better to, like, get some and then do the gambling, but I feel like I've had bad luck in the gambling before. So I'm like, I don't know if I should risk it all there. So yeah, get ready to just listen to this music for a hot minute because we're gonna be here until we get all of our stuff. I haven't been to a country fair in real life in like a really long time. I think I wanted to go like last year, but I don't know. COVID's been so bad that like a lot of the bigger ones near me like aren't running or haven't been running for the past few years, and I always get kind of leery about being in crowds and stuff, but they are fun. I don't ride any of the rides though. I don't know. I used to go to a country fair when I was at camp as a kid, and I kind of like learned to distrust amusement park rides that are like taken apart and put back together. Like traveling ones. I just never really felt comfortable on them. I was always like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is the way. Oops. I also had the unfortunate, it wasn't me technically, but I had a friend that was like on one of those rides, and I don't really know how it happened, but like someone who didn't work for the fair ended up like controlling one of those gondola rides that like swings back and forth, and wouldn't let them off because it was just like, I don't know, an unwell person, I guess. So that was kind of a traumatizing experience to witness, and I was like, you know what, if anyone could just walk up to these things and like get on the controls, I'm good. I'm good. That does not need to be me. I'm set. So then after that I was like, yeah, I like the rest of the country fair. The rides can stay with people who like to do that, but not I. I'm happy just to see the animals. I like love to go and like see the animals and see all like the fruit and veg that people have grown that year, or like, I don't know, people's like amazing like pies that they bake or the pickles that they make. I don't know. I love all that stuff. Whoops. I don't know if we're gonna get this now. Misclicked. Let's see. I know you can buy some tokens. I don't remember what the slingshot game is. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm just like awful at the at the slingshot game. Oops. Yeah, clearly this is why I don't use the slingshot. Yeah, this is not my game. I don't think. Accuracy 77%. Oof. 54. They're like, yeah, you should probably practice. You should probably practice. This is all cast. Hey there, kiddo. I see you eyeing someone you fancy. You can't hide that from me. I, Goliath, see all. This strength game will surely impress him if you have the strength that is. Do we have to do anything? Maybe not. Goliath is wilding out over here. You're very good at this? No. I'm only okay at the fishing game. It's because I, like, realized that it wasn't so bad, and I can kind of just sit here in this little hole and fish. So that's what I've honed my skills on. The slingshot, not good. You have to smack it with a pickaxe? Oh. Alright. I guess I'll try that. I don't even know if I brought my pickaxe. I might just have my hoe. So, we'll see, I guess. We'll do an attempt after this this fishing run. We were very close to, like, a chub going that wild. Also, Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. I didn't hear my alert sound on that, but maybe the music is just too loud in my ear. I actually just saw the notification out of the corner of my eye. I was like, huh. Let's see. Okay. 1600. Slowly making our way up. Alright. Look at this kid. Look at this kid with his candy. He looks so mad. Dude, are you good? Yeah, see, I can't use any of my tools. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any of my tools available. Oh, please stand at the red arrow. Okay. What if... But where? Yeah, I don't know. It's possible that one of my mods broke it. To be fair. That is always possible. I am running several of them. So, always possible that something just quietly broke in the dark. Because I don't remember it being that difficult to, like, hop on before when I was playing unmodded, so maybe I did something. It's fine. We'll just fish. We don't mind fishing. The worst is when you hit the bottom with the fishing bit and it bounces a little bit, and the bounce is what causes the fish to, like, slightly drop out of your indicator and lose you the perfect score. It's actually crushing. Actually tragic. Alright. I think maybe we have time for one more. Okay, we just barely snuck that one in. Barely. Close. Alright, we need about a bit more. We need like 3K-ish. So probably like 2 more games. I feel like we're gonna get bodied by like Susan or Sophia in this Grange display situation. I feel like that is the case. Because I don't know how we compete with like a ton of like beautifully aged wine from a like organic vineyard. You know what I mean? Like, that is hard to beat. I really don't feel like we can compete. Us and Andy are like, I found some mushrooms on the ground, so brought that. Hope you like them. Hope you enjoy. Not sure that's the way, though. Usually Marnie and Pierre are like pretty stiff competition, but those two are next level. The expanded mod girls are going wild. I can't believe I got like, whatever, like less than 100 tokens from the slingshot game. It was tragic. It was like, alright. Clearly, I'm good at one of these things and not the other. I feel like we're like respectable in here. Alright. Should be the last one, unless we really botch it. Unless we really go too ham. I will say the slingshot game is fun. It's like definitely engaging. I'm just absolutely awful at it. I'm sure if I practice more, but I think it costs the same amount as the fishing game, so it's like, do I really want to waste like 50 gold every time? Questionable. Not sure that I do, to be honest. Sir, excuse me? The chubs out here, they are out to get me. I like don't stand a chance against the chubs. And here I was thinking we were doing well, and then it's like, no, you get a bunch of seaweed. The chubs really come for you. I was like, oh, okay, never mind then, I guess. And like the timer doesn't stop as you're reeling in, so if you're actually struggling, it does not behoove you to do that. You want to catch fish like as quickly as humanly possible. Alright, let's see. Do we have enough? Do we get enough? Only 5 caught. I don't know if that's enough. Let's see. So we want the star drop. Munch on that. Look at us ascend. You found a star drop. It's strange, but the taste reminds you of jam. Your maximum energy level has increased. Sick. We want the rare crow. Ooh, we're like 2 off from the dried sunflowers. I wonder if we can gamble for the rest? Or we just buy 2. Just finish out so we don't have to play the fishing game. Grab these, yeah. I don't feel like I need the fedora. Don't feel like we need that. I remember there being food and stuff here, so we'll quickly talk to everybody. See how they're doing. Everyone, we're like interrupting people while we're eating. We're being like, honestly kind of awful. Alright. We have finished setting up our display. Okay. The judging time. We're just gonna follow awkwardly behind Mary Lewis. How did he like it? Yeah, Willie has some wild fish going on. Look at us, we're just creeping. Okay. How did we do? How did we do? Also, I probably should have put the legendary fish in the middle. I put him on the side, and I put the bull trout in the middle. It's funny. Whoa! We won! We won the blue ribbon! Yes! Oh, we got 1,000 for that, so we didn't even need to fish that hard. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's take all our stuff. There we go. So I guess I can get the fedora. I forgot that that was the case. Yeah, I guess we can get a fedora and the light green rug. And, I guess we'll wear the fedora. We don't have another hat. Look at how, man. I wouldn't marry us if I was Emily, but maybe she will be into it. Alright. I think that's it. I think that's the Harvest Festival. Hi there, my name is Rebecca. I'm a friend of these 2 dorks here. I live in Zuzu City and I came here for the Stardew Festival. Oh, nice. Did she ride in on this motorcycle? Oh, Sebastian's motorcycle. Should have known. Alright. I think that's the festival done. Yep. Wow. We did it. Okay. Let me quickly put the animals away. Close these things up so they're not just like, I don't know, running out first thing. And then some of the stuff we can just sell. We don't need to keep it. So, what do we sell? We can sell pumpkin, morel, cheese, egg, melon, mayonnaise, and honey. Keep the rest. Put the gem back in our little gem spot. Fish will go inside. Rare crow can vibe out here. Oh, it has to go on the floor. Interesting. Alright, well. There we go. These two can go in here. Oh yeah, we also have a rug. Forgot that. There you go. We put the rug under Pickles because Pickles is sleeping. And we needed a kitchen rug, I feel like. Oh, also... Yeah, let's move this. It's just like in the middle of the floor. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The one negative to fishing games is they are so... Like, the money situation is so unrealistic. They're like, yeah, look at how much gold you make. Like, you do not make that in real life. That is not the case. Dear Raz, I know you're busy on the farm, and that's why you can't visit. I understand. You've been working so hard. Keep it up, and you can accomplish anything. Love, Dad. P.S. Included some quality stone. Thanks, Dad. Love it. I feel like it's actually a good gift because sometimes you get like hard locked on stone. If you haven't spent like a decent amount of time in the mines and like upgraded your pickaxe and stuff, it's actually very handy to have stone. Robin out there hard at work. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't bring Mumby's milk pail. We'll let Mumby out and then I will do the milking. Coming out, Mumby, or no? No. Just vibing. Just vibing inside. Oh, no, you can come out. Almost locked her in there. Okay. Got all these. Time to water. Whoop. I love cranberries, I will say. Cranberries are like one of my favorite parts of fall. Fall, winter, I guess. Like, I don't know. Thanksgiving food is like decent to me, but my mom makes a killer cranberry chutney. It's so good. I could eat that by itself, easily. No questions asked. Should probably make a keg at some point. So I could start doing wine. Alright, I gotta go refill quick. Wow, our sense of fashion right now is honestly heinous. I would not marry us dressed like we are. I don't know how Emily is going to because she actually cares about fashion, so questionable, but kind of her. Fairy rose and sunflower honey. And grab our mushrooms. Robin hard at work on our second silo. Desperately needed because we have too much grass. Not enough animals. Alright, in here, drop these off. Okay, I don't think, let me see how much, what does the, I think we have the keg recipe, right? Do we not? Oh, maybe we don't. Oh, wait, farm computer. Dwarf gadget. Well, we don't have that. That's for sure. For some reason, I thought we had the keg recipe, but alas, we do not. So we'll just have to wait on that one. Let's see. Drop off pumpkins. These. We gotta go fish, because we gotta do Linus's thing. But in the meantime, grab these, and then I'll also grab one of these so we can give our gifts this week to Shane and Emily. Okay. Okay. Time to go fish. I guess... Should we fish in the lake? Is that like the better option? Fishing like closer to the recycle bin? I don't know. I guess we'd be able to like maybe fish longer that way. Maybe? Alright. Head over here. See how we do. See how much trash we fish up. For once, trash is like welcome. Not the worst thing. I don't think algae counts as trash though. It's just like normal water stuff. Let me like check, I guess. Yeah. Not trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure. It is true. It is true. It is certainly not, you know, the worst thing. Like, we could probably be making stuff out of all these, like, broken glasses and all sorts of stuff that we fish up. I don't know how much we can make out of soggy newspapers, but hey. Somebody somewhere probably makes something out of wet newspapers. So. I guess you can always make more paper, though the amount of ink in newspapers is kind of ridiculous. You know, people used to iron their newspapers so their hands wouldn't get turned black by the ink. It like helps the ink set. There's like a scene in Downton Abbey, I think, where Carson is doing that, like ironing a paper. And it's it looks kind of ridiculous, but it's so that the ink doesn't get everywhere. Actually has a use, regardless of how silly it looks to iron a newspaper. I feel like newspapers are becoming kind of obsolete though. I don't really know how many people get them in print anymore. They're usually like pretty expensive in print. Like I remember, I think my coworker at one point had like a New York Times subscription and it cost her like a huge amount per month to have it delivered to her house. And I was like, I don't know about that. Like, I get that it's a separate delivery from the mail, but maybe we should just fold it into the mail. Just, like, send it via the mail. Like, do you need the paper to be there in the morning? I don't know. Probably not. If like, these days, if there's news, it's probably on the radio, or on TV, or on your phone. So, I don't really know how needed that is, but some people are into it, I guess. It's their main jam. I do have my local newspaper, but it's only like a digital subscription. which cost me very little. They just email me like whatever the headlines are for the day in the morning, and then, you know, if I'm interested, I read it, and if I'm not, I don't. As far as like print media goes, I'm like way more into like books and magazines. I have like a decent number of magazine subscriptions, and I don't really like buying new books, I guess I would say, but like going thrifting for like used books, quality. Finding like old antique books and stuff. My favorite thing. In fact, there's a neighborhood when I was living in Tokyo. There's a neighborhood in Tokyo called Jimbocho. And it's just like a sea of used bookstores. And it's literally heaven. It's so cool. I remember getting the Cat Fancy magazines as a kid. I got like a lot of the horse magazines as a kid because I was a big horse girl. And I don't know. I don't know. There's something about them. I just loved. My parents got magazines as well. Less like, I don't know. I grew up in New England, so there's a New England regional magazine called Yankee, which it's very like ritzy, I guess. It's very like rich people New England. Um, as far as like just how they talk about food and travel. It's like a luxury magazine for sure. But my parents always had that. I always loved looking at like the pictures and reading about like the good restaurants and stuff that were popping up, or like cool vacation spots or whatever it was. Now I get more of the like homesteading magazines, I guess. It's like more what I get these days. So I have like Hobby Farms and Mary Jane's Farm, Mother Earth News, all that good stuff. More in line with my interests these days. There's a chicken magazine. I don't know if you know that, Cat. There's like a specialty magazine all about chickens. And they go hard. There's two of them actually. There's Backyard Chickens, and then there's like Poultry Magazine, which I think is a little bit more like luxury. They take like really like nice photos of all different kinds of chickens. Yeah, I'll find the links. I'll put them in the Discord. But there's at least those two. I don't remember if the Backyard Chickens is a monthly one or if it's one of those that comes out like once every 2 months or once a quarter, something like that. But I definitely know that those two exist. And then there's, I think, Hobby Farms might do a once a year like chicken special as well. So I think that's the case, if I'm remembering correctly. What are we at with Emily? Okay, almost to full hearts. Close. If you want to make friends with my aunt, you can't go wrong with pumpkin pie. Ooh, I do want to make friends with your aunt. I love Marnie. I've seen some stuff about Backyard Chickens, but haven't seen any chicken show magazines. Yeah, I think Poultry, the Poultry magazine, is more of a like show chicken magazine, where they have all the like fancy breeds, all the heritage breeds and stuff, and then they take like really nice photos of them. I think that is the case. I'll have to check. know how useful they are as far as like the stories published in them. Might be questionable. Alright, Mumby is inside. Just gonna do a quick check. Oop. Mildred is inside. I get kind of paranoid that they're gonna get like locked out somehow. That there's gonna be an instance where they like, I don't know, get stuck outside the fence and they can't get back, and then I like close it up and I'm like, oh. I recently watched a documentary on people who raise show chickens. It's surprisingly crazy competitive. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I remember there was like ages. Oh, this is how we get the keg. Gotcha. I remember ages ago there was like a Reddit post about. It was someone basically being like, "Tell me the craziest like drama from your very niche hobby," and there's lots of drama in niche hobbies, like lots and lots and lots. My husband and I used to go carnivorous plants. Oof, there's carnivorous plant people drama that exists. Like people are like bitter enemies over stuff. And this person was talking about I guess there was like people who grow like rare and exotic like palms or like similar like fern plants. So things that are not typically house plants, but can grow inside like solariums and stuff, or orangeries, or like sometimes just in your house. And there was like a whole scandal where like this person had gotten their hands on a very expensive collection, and the person who lost out on the bid like went out of their way to break into the shipping container of all these plants and like kill them, like pour like pesticides or something over them and like absolutely destroy them. And so when the shipping container like got to its destination, all the plants were dead. And it was like it was like thousands and like maybe tens of thousands of dollars worth of plants that like somebody just destroyed because they didn't win the auction. They like didn't win the bid on it. So it was like, if I can't have it, then you can't either. It was one of those. So I don't know. I 100% feel like people who do show animals and stuff, it has to be similar. That people are just unhinged in it, and you're like, dude, calm down. It's not that serious. It's not a big deal. I've heard from some of my friends in my agricultural department to avoid horse girls because they will literally sabotage your animals in horse shows and competitions. I think it depends on like which kinds of equestrian competitions you're talking about. But yes, some of the circuits are very competitive. And people will do horrible things because they're horrible people. So yeah, I would tread carefully. Anyone who owns like a $30,000 show horse, probably has some stake in how they do. Yeah. I grew up riding at a very small barn that didn't really do shows. And then when I was like a little bit older, I guess I don't know, probably like 10 or 11-ish. They had some people who like moved to the stable, like started boarding their horses there, and they got really into dressage. And it really started to change the like culture of the stable. And I ended up leaving after a while for like various reasons. I didn't really feel challenged there, stuff like that. But I started riding at a new stable that was very into showing. And they were chill at the stable I was at, but I definitely got the feeling that they ran into some really crazy people at shows. Like, they were like, I leased a horse from a girl, and it was one of those like $30,000 show horses that she had like, I don't know, she was obviously wealthy, so it obviously, you know, like if you're not wealthy, you can't just own a $30,000 horse, but I got the sense that it was like almost like most of her college fund went into buying this horse, and she was planning on like doing this as a career kind of thing, and I don't know. Seems a little intense. I know not everyone is bad, but almost everyone who does equestrian competitions has run into issues. Yeah, it's just like the kind of people, right? It's just, there's a lot of rich people in equestrian, and they are very used to getting what they want by any means necessary. Often the case. So I don't know. When I went to camp, the camp I went to was a horse camp. It was like a working horse farm with like 65 horses. And we had a couple girls that were on the circuit that were like very, very competitive. And they always had some wild tales. Okay, our silo is built. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of thinning. Just a bit. Just to let us, like, walk around a bit more. What's up, Bean? What's up, Bean? They're doing some stuff outside the window you're not sure about? Pickles is like, I don't know what these people are up to, but I don't like it. Get them away from me. She's like excited because she loves looking at trucks, but she's like spooked at the same time. She is unsure what to feel. Excited about the trucks, not super excited about people being right outside the window. So, a trade-off. But yeah, I don't know. I would be wary of anyone who is in like a very competitive environment in anything. Like competition, it makes like people's emotions like run haywire, and it kind of like warps their perception of like what's going on. Like a few weeks ago I was at a judo tournament with my husband because he teaches judo to children and adults, and the last judo tournament I had ever been to was like just an adult tournament. Like I don't think there were any kids. And so it was like just a very different vibe. And I witnessed some like very questionable adult behavior towards children. Like adult men yelling at 10-year-olds is not appropriate. Just straight up, like, you need to calm down. That is a 10-year-old child. I saw a dude like scream at his wife in front of everyone, and I was like, y'all need therapy. This ain't it. We do not be shouting at our spouses or our children or other people's children anywhere, but especially not in front of a crowd. I feel like the level of unhinged that you have to be in order to make a scene like that is like very concerning. So yeah, it was rough. It was a rough situation. It's like, it's hard to watch, you know, because you're like, what are we doing here? Just like witnessing people go absolutely off the rails for no reason. So yeah, but yeah, it was a journey, but I feel like that happens at a lot of like sporting events, you know. If you ever go to, you know, any sports competition, you'll probably see those just like sport dads that cannot move on. So it is unfortunately common. I think maybe, I don't remember if Marnie is in today, but I feel like if she is, we try and buy another cow, maybe? I feel like 2 cows would be a good way to go into winter. And then we'll try and upgrade the coop, and then we can hatch our own chickens so we don't need to buy them. Okay, she's not in right now. Is there a sign? No, because I kind of want a brown cow. That's what I would like. So I might do the thing where you like try and buy and cancel the sale like over and over again of the animal, because you can see when you go to put it in your barn or coop like what color it is, I believe. So try that out. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things, like, as I've gotten older, maybe it's just like a perspective shift, but I like clearly remember when I was like in school, like high school and stuff, the way that teachers used to speak to us as kids and like used to be like weirdly involved in like children's lives on like a personal level is very weird to me as an adult. Like, teachers gossiping about the personal lives of children is like extremely disturbing to me as a very adult person now. Like, I find that very weird. Or like, I don't know. It's just like they're kids, man. Like, I don't know. I don't think you need to be involved. I don't think you need to make comments. They're children. Like, don't you have enough? Like, I don't know. Go watch some soap opera or something. It gets, I don't know. I just remember, like, I had a couple teachers that were just very suspect, I think, in high school, that just didn't have anything else going on. And I don't honestly think we're very well adjusted as adult humans. So it's just like a really rough look. High school swim was a crazy change for me because all the kids competing are so nice to each other, but the parents are insane. The funny part is you can't hear them because you're underwater most of the time. I legitimately do not understand parents that yell at sports competitions. You are not helping. You are not helping. Like, literally nothing that comes out of your mouth reaches the child, enters into their brain, and changes anything about the way that they perform or interact there. And I don't know, like, my dad was a soccer coach. He did that. It was a little bit more okay because he was a coach. Even then, though, I don't know, like, the coaching has to be done before the competition. And maybe during it, you can, like, offer some advice if you are the coach. You can be like, hey, person doing a sport that works with that, cool. But otherwise, like, we can all just be quiet. It's fine. I don't know. You don't look at, like Olympians. Their coaches are not, like Olympic swimmers. Their coaches are not screaming at them. They know they can't hear them. Like, what are they? They're just gonna sit quietly in their, like, little bench area. Hello, hello, boss. How are you? Welcome in. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. I hated high school because of the way the basketball and football team were held on a pedestal. Other kids were treated poorly by teachers. Yeah, like, that's weird to me. That's extremely weird. That doesn't make any sense to me. Also, Iris, good morning. Welcome in. How are you? Happy, what is it, Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Hope your morning is going well. We're just talking about parents and teachers being, like, weirdly involved in kids' lives in a way that's, like, uncool, as far as, like, sports competitions or, like, teachers, like, gossiping about kids' personal lives. I don't know. Stuff, I was saying that as I got older, that stuff is way weird to me. That is, like, you gotta go to therapy kind of behavior. Yeah. Gonna lurk while I work. Hope you're doing good. I am doing well. I have a kind of, I don't want to say a stressful day of work ahead, but I'm happy to be playing Stardew right now. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. I'm doing well. We're having nice weather. Good start at work. Perfect. That's what we love to hear. Good weather. Day's starting out well. What more could you ask for, you know? That sounds rad. But yeah, going back to the, like, certain sports being held on a pedestal, also just weird. I don't know. Preferential treatment like that is, like, strange to me. Like, I don't know. It's fine if you're, like, a big fan of, like, football and you like supporting the team. It's weird to give preferential treatment to those students because you like the sport. Again, this is always the thing to me. They're children. Why are you that involved in children playing a sport? There are professional leagues. You can be involved in that. That sounds like a better move. But being, like, so concerned with how children are performing in sports is weird. It's very weird. Unless you're the coach and you're responsible for those people, like, doing well enough so they can go to college. I think that's a fair reason to be concerned, maybe, or, like, feel like you have some kind of stake in the race, but everyone else can probably just chill. I don't think it's that important. I can understand the vocational teachers being more involved since my agricultural teacher is also the FFA advisor, but some of the other teachers were a bit off. Yeah, again, I think it's fine. Like, if a teacher has a rapport with a student because of some, like, activity that they do outside of, like, school necessarily. So if a teacher is like, hey, they're the advisor of a club or they are the coach of the football team, it makes sense that they would know those students better. And that's a little different, but I don't know. I think we should all aim to be as unbiased as possible, and also they're children. So maybe reset expectations, reframe how you interact with them, you know? Parents living vicariously through their children. Yeah, I was saying that I went to a judo tournament a couple weeks ago because my husband coaches judo for both adults and children. And I saw some very questionable adult behavior there that was just, like, a real shame. The worst was a dude wearing a Judo Dad t-shirt who was screaming at his child to a degree that I was kind of concerned for that child's safety, kind of concerned about everyone's safety around that man. He did not seem to be in control of himself in a way that you would wish someone to be in a public space. So, yeah, just, like, an unfortunate situation there. But yeah, like, it's kids, man. The older I get, the weirder it gets. Like, I think a lot of things I didn't find to be weird when I was younger. And then when I, like, sit down and think about it, I'm like, that is crazy. That's crazy. True, I felt bad for a few kids on certain sports teams because their parents were pushing them so hard and trying to live through them. Yeah, that ain't the way. That is not well adjusted. Mm-mm. We are not about that here. Maybe have someone present from CPS. Someone from CPS present at tournaments. Honestly, I wish CPS was just better. It's just not. We just don't have a good system. So, it's hard to be like, I don't know. It's hard to, like, call if you think that someone's in, like, obviously there's, like, levels of abusive situations that intervention is, like, needed for sure, but it's hard when you also know that the system is, like, really bad in a lot of places and for a lot of people, so it's tough. I'd like to buy a pumpkin from you. My daughter and I want to carve a jack-o'-lantern for the upcoming Spring Spirits Eve festival. You got it, Caroline. You're lucky that I keep a couple pumpkins on hand. But yeah, like, I don't know, I just remember in high school, like, I was on the track team, And the track team was very weird because we didn't actually have enough students in my high school to field a track team. So we had middle school students would like play up. So middle school students would be on the track team. And so I'd been on the track team for like a long time, comparably. And I remember like my freshman year of high school, so I've already been on the team for like 2 years or something. Some girl on the track team with me who like I didn't know like super well. She was, I don't know, she ran events tangential to like what events I ran, so we like vaguely knew each other, but she wasn't like I was on the long distance team technically, so like we weren't like doing workouts together or anything. I just clearly remember her like she had like a super weird like relationship situation. I don't remember what the situation actually was, but it was like she started dating someone very soon after they like broke it off with somebody else, and I clearly remember like I think she was getting her yearbook signed at the end of the year, and she went to go have one of the track coaches, who was one of the high school Spanish teachers, like write in her yearbook, as you do, I guess. And this adult lady called this 16-year-old girl a homewrecker. Which is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous thing for an adult to say to a child. I don't care what the situation is, that's weird. That is extremely inappropriate to comment on. And I don't know if it's just because a lot of teachers don't work in other environments. That is like, yeah, that's just extremely inappropriate. And I find that crazy that any adult would find that to be something to say to a child. Ever. Again, I don't care what the situation is. That is super weird. And kind of stuff like that happened all the time in high school. Just like things that at the time I thought were a little bit off, and then as I became very much an adult, I was like, that's actually crazy. That's insane that someone said that to you. Or to anyone else. And I was like, who are these people? Why are these people employed? This is like straight up like go to HR, file a complaint kind of thing. Like, and if it was even two adults. Like, why someone thinks that is something appropriate to say to a child, I will never understand. So yeah, just lots of that stuff. People gotta fix themselves. You know what I mean? People wildin'. But yeah, super not okay. Definitely colored my view of that teacher. I'll tell you what, I was like, okay, well, bye. This is strange. But that happened all the time. Teachers would always be like making some weird comments, or having a horse in the race that they don't have a horse in, you know what I mean? Like getting way too involved. It's like, are you guys good? Do you guys not have other stuff going on in your life? Do you not have adult friends? Like, what is this? Why are y'all like this? Like, as an adult now, oof, man. And honestly, if I ever have kids, man, if I hear stuff like that happening, folks better be ready to defend their job, because I'm gonna be out there coming for it. I'm gonna be like, you said what to a child? No. Never speak to a child again. You're banned. You're done. I remember getting humiliated by being dress coded, excuse me, for having shorts a centimeter too short while the girls in popular sports could wear whatever they wanted. They were my only pair that was clean. I had to run to the greenhouse after school that day. Dude, I have a lot of feelings about dress coding. Specifically dress coding women. But dress coding anyone, man. Like, do you have a shirt on? Do you have pants on? Or, you know, something covering the lower half of you? Cool. That's it. That's the only question. Like, would we get arrested for indecent exposure? Okay? If you wouldn't, who cares? I hate that stuff. That stuff drives me up a wall. I would literally, man. Yeah, help. The gods are gonna have to help any teacher that does that to any of my kids or my friends' kids, because I'll be there. I'll be at the school, and I'll be like, explain to me why an adult feels the need to judge a child's dress. Explain to me what about this is problematic. I'll wait. So, I don't know. Folks might have a bit of a reckoning. I never wore anything provocative. I was literally a kid that still wore Pokemon and chicken tees. Even if you were being provocative. What is it? You're a child. No one should be distracted by that. Even other children. There's no reason for it. It doesn't make any sense. You don't even need to defend it as if you were being provocative. Like, it's not possible for you to be provocative. You're a child. You can't be. It's impossible. You're just wearing clothes. It doesn't make any sense. Never once let anyone convince you that anything that you did as a child was provocative. Never. Never ever. It wasn't. It never will be. And someone who finds that provocative is ill and needs help. Dress codes are strangely sound like the things they do in Afghanistan. I smell the democracy with Western imposed dress codes. Just like, I don't know, like again, just like, it should just be a case of, are we covered? Is this indecent exposure, you know? If it's not, then we're good, man. No one needs to be distracted by anyone else's body, regardless of what they're wearing. Someone could be naked in front of you, man, and you shouldn't be distracted by it. You gotta work on you then. That's not distracting. You gotta figure yourself out. So, it might be jarring if someone's literally naked in front of you, but it shouldn't be distracting. So, yeah, that's, I just don't find any of those dress code justifications to be worth anything. And yeah, especially when we're talking about dress codes around schools for children. Yeah, legitimately revisit any memories you have of someone like trying to tell you that you were dressing distractingly or provocatively, and just throw that out of your brain. You weren't. You were a child. You can't be any of those things. So, toss that out. I never got dress coded, but that's because I'm always cold, you know what I mean? I like never wore like shorts or even tank tops. I would always get cold, but man, did I lose my mind when my friends got dress code. If you can't tell, I was like the friend that would like argue adults constantly. I don't think they liked me for it, but I didn't care. I wasn't in school to make friends with adults. Like, what? I was like there to learn. So, it didn't matter to me. Teachers didn't like me. I don't care. They're there to do their job. I'm there to do my job. And I don't appreciate other people's education being, you know, interrupted. I don't know what these people are doing. There's like a massive tanker outside my house. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. Hopefully you can't, but I would also get cold, but being in a greenhouse for hours got a bit toasty. Yeah, greenhouses are hot. They are blazing. I agree. If I'm starving and a naked, attractive person is standing in front of me holding a roasted chicken, I'd push the person away and go for the chicken. Yeah. That is definitely the way to go. Honestly, I don't even like dress codes as an adult. I'm lucky that I work from home, but when I didn't in an office, I worked at a pretty chill office that like didn't care what anyone wore. Because again, I find it just weird to police people's clothing if you're working in an office. Like it makes a little bit more sense if it's like, all right, we work at a place that has a uniform, or hey, we need everyone to be safe, so you gotta like have your hair up and you gotta be wearing clothing that isn't gonna get, you know, stuck in a machine. Okay, that makes sense. Whatever. But like, I don't know, people sitting in a cubicle? Like, who cares, man, what anybody wears? That's ridiculous. Oh, Pig's getting spooked. Pig's getting spooked. Honestly, chicken sounds good right now, even though it's 9 in the morning. Yeah, it sounds not bad at all. Okay, oh yeah, Mildred is sleeping. I probably shouldn't bother her. Alright. Let me put all this stuff away. I will keep the soggy newspaper in my grasp. I will return it the next time. Let's put these away. Having said that, I want some chicken. Yeah, you've made everyone hungry now. Oh yeah, let me get the coal back out. Didn't even put that away. I think they're like repaving my road right now. Why? Would love some maple bacon chicken from Cracker Barrel right now. You're making it, y'all are gonna make everyone starving. Yeah, what am I witnessing? Oh yeah, they are repaving this road. Why though? Why? It's like a country road. It's fine. It can be messed up. And today? Do we gotta do it now? I don't think I have any client calls today, but man, it'd be a real pain if I did. It'd be very loud. Alright. That said, it's 9 a.m. Y'all know what that means. I have to go work. So let me quick exit title. Let me swap us over to, let's see, schedule. Swap our sound over. Okay, so this is our schedule. Our schedule's a little different for this week. I canceled the Harvest Moon SNES finale that was supposed to be yesterday, last night, and I moved it to Sunday, so we won't be playing Dinkum. We'll be finishing Harvest Moon SNES. Let me take a super quick look and see if anyone we know is playing anything remotely similar. Oh, I see Mocha is playing Stray. Let's see, do you guys want to go watch Mocha play Stray? Mocha's a dear friend. She is a really sweet squirrel VTuber. She's really cute. Stray is a brand new game about a cat. You like explore as a cat. It's like an exploration adventure game, but you're a cat in like a post-apoc world. It's very cute. She's at kind of a running away adventure-y part, but there's lots of like cute interactions and stuff. So let's go visit Mocha. Let's do that. So let me give you guys the raid messages. You can spam. The first one is if you're a subscriber. The second one is if you're not. Either one works, whichever one you would prefer. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm gonna have us go raid Mocha. Let's go say hi to her. She's playing Stray, the new cat kind of adventure exploration game. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. I had a really good time. We won the blue ribbon in the Stardew Fair. We had a super good time doing that. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Mocha. I will catch you guys on tomorrow night for Mahjong, and then on Sunday for Harvest Moon SNES. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you then.